Just keep your eyes closed and see the naturalness and the effortlessness, the silence, awareness that you are. As you sit down, surrounded by the silence of the dawn, your body absolutely restful, the creation quiet and restful. There is no noise of any kind. Surrounded by restfulness. Direct your attention to your inner landscape. You see there also always there is stillness. The movement of thoughts do not create any noise. The thought of a sound has no noise. The thought of a touch has no sensation. The thought of a taste has no taste. Thought of a fragrance has no fragrance. Thus you can see that the objects have sound, touch, taste, smell, and they can be seen. The thought is only can be seen, but the thoughts have no taste, touch, taste or smell. They are seen not by these two eyes, the eye of the eye, consciousness, the third eye, yourself. To be in meditation is to be the self, the I. And no more struggling to be without a thought. To be with a thought or to be without a thought. You are always in meditation. So see all your thoughts, your memories are your very personal possession, if you like to use that word. That's yours. And no time a thought can distract. Remember the example I gave you, it's a color ID. Announces its presence. To act or not to act on it is your choice. That is where consciously you initiate a thought. In the beginning stages, you can do that to remind yourself about your nature. It's like maybe a vehicle going at a distance. There are so many birds, but we can choose to talk amongst ourselves, producing sound that we like. We are driving in a highway. There are so many cars, there can be a traffic jam. You may get stuck in the traffic, but you don't forget your destination. You are going in your car. Same way, thoughts. There can be so many memories flashing, but you can choose. You initiate a thought. Stimita salila rasi prakhyakhya vihinam. This self-awareness, akhya vihinam, nameless existence. As calm as the vast water in the ocean or in the lake. You initiate a thought. Other thoughts make no difference to you. That is why more and more you are aware of yourself, more effortless it becomes. No more you are struggling with your memories. In fact, you embrace them with all your love, affection. It's your memory. It doesn't matter how painful or pleasant it was. Just like you are climbing a mountain. While crossing these high passes in high mountains, you might have struggled. Cold wind, landslide, lack of oxygen, exhaustion. But when you come back, the same painful, exhausting experience brings you thrill. That you have overcome the toughest situation makes you feel stronger. In life's travel, sometime you might have felt or faced worst situations. But now that you are here, that shows you have survived. Greater the adversity, greater the danger you have overcome, more powerful you are. And all that is possible because you are the source of all strength, meditation. You are the awareness. No thought, no memory can never overtake the consciousness. Like no spacecraft can overtake the space. No thought can dismiss or overtake the consciousness that you are. Be that silence, awareness. Love your thoughts, your memories, your body, your life, and grateful for the creation, the existence, as though it has given you a chance to live with the mortal body, changing body, to see the immortal, changeless. Shivoham, Shivoham. How precious this body is. What a blessing this mortality is, which initiates me, helps me to discover the immortal Absolute. Just be the self. Always restful, always in meditation. Be the immortal, live with the mortal, changing body. Just see that, please. Be that stillness. Sarva Vedanta Siddhante Gocharam Tamagocharam Govindam Paramanandam Sadgurum Pranatosmyam. Verse number 400. Verse 414 read. Satata Vimala Bodham Ananda Rupam Sametyam Tyaja Jadamala Rupa Upadi Mitam Sudure Atha Punarapi Naisha Smariyatam Vantavastu Smarana Vishayabhutam Kalpate Kushanaye Samulametat paridayyavanno Sadatmani brahmani nirvikalpe Tatasvayam nitya vishuddha bodham Anandatmana tishtati vidvarishtam Samulametat paridayyavanno Sadatmani brahmani nirvikalpe Tatasvayam nitya vishuddha bodham Anandatmana tishtati vidvarishtam So beautiful verses, I hope you have been seeing it. The purpose of the study is not to lose the focus, considering the verses as sacred, the books sacred, and thereby worshipping them and never using them. The most important part of it is you use it. See that you are the subject matter. These verses are your description. You are the message. Verses are messengers. The word as though a carrier. What it carries, conveys, is yourself. So at no time the words must be more important, the books must be more important, practices must be more important than the wisdom itself. Must never lose sight of it, because scholarship can be as inebriating, as deluding as the alcohol, drugs, power, position, pleasure. The scholarship also gives you enormous strength, because you can dismiss people, quote profusely from one book to another book. Your mastery over language, the mass of information that you carry can stun ordinary intellect. So that can give you certain power in life. But understand, as even if money makes you feel strong, when the money is taken away, you are broken. If a position makes you very strong and you are thrown out of the position, or somebody else occupies the position, you become totally a nondescript, ordinary individual. So also, if information is your strength, in the event of forgetfulness, when you grow old, when thoughts are no more existing, maybe you can't keep them going. Or there is somebody who knows who has more information than you, you shall be affected. In the presence of the people who are less informed, you will be arrogant. In the presence of people who are more informed, you feel like a rat. That is because you are depending upon ideas, scholarship. At no time you must forget you are the subject. I am the subject. Everybody is subject. Therefore, everybody is divine, everybody is infinity, everybody is immortal, absolute. So it doesn't give you a sense of superiority or inferiority. No book is more important than the other book. Carry the same reality. Which one is more important word? Ajaha, Nityaha, Saswata, Atma, Brahma, Shiva. Which word is more important? If you understand, every word conveys the same thing. If you don't understand, every word is useless. Please appreciate. You pick up the word and then see the meaning of it. You know, there was a king. He wanted his subjects to be little more time conscious and function in life according to certain discipline. It reminds me, other day in France when we were having a program, you know, usually people in Europe, very, very time conscious. 8, 9, 9, 7, 7. Germans are 7:59. 8 means 7:59, 59 seconds. You know, they are very, very conscious. French, a little here and there. Italy, a little like India, is no problem. But that is how it is. He was asking, what about in India? I said, what? What about India, about what? About time? In India, everybody is timeless. Our is a timeless culture, timeless existence. When he says, I'll see you, it may be when? 10 o'clock. Today, tomorrow, day after, 10 o'clock, what? It doesn't matter. He said, then I told him, I said, why is it like that? Because, please understand, in those countries if you go, even I was in a French village, it's a small village, but very beautiful village. Very beautiful village. Almost every European village, there will be so many watches that a church spire will have a watch. Big clock, big clock. City center will have a clock. Petrol bunks will have a clock. Everywhere, time. 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock, wherever you go. So you are conscious. If you are from Indian villages, imagine how many clocks were there? I come from a village, what I come? The whole Orissa, there is no clock anywhere. There is no clock tower. Why? Timeless. Everybody is okay. There you look at the sun and fix up your time. So it can go crazy. Now cloudy day, what can I do? It's a really impact, you know. When you see the time, oh, 10 o'clock, you must do that. But when you don't have a watch, and you're just losing, just living your life, finish. It has a different charm. Please. So the king, in order to make the subjects little more time conscious, he put up a sundial. And everybody saw, it's a very beautiful gadget. According to the shadow, they can know the time and they can work. And they all started working with so much of discipline. country became prosperous. Everybody became rich, prosperous. Everybody was very happy. When the king passed away. When the king passed away, the subjects decided to honor the king. And what was the greatest contribution of the king? Putting up the sundial so that everybody is aware of time. So they created a monument around the sundial and prevented the sun from falling into the sundial. Nobody knew the time. The country went back to poverty. If you worship the verses, you shall be poor. If you contemplate upon the verses, you shall be rich. Understand? Listening to the idea is one thing, but living every moment that idea, where you are so happy with yourself, you don't want to make yourself unhappy. Forget others. Listen carefully to this statement. If you have decided that you shall not make yourself unhappy, nobody can ever touch you. And if you are miserable and you enjoy your misery, you seem to love wallowing in the mud of misery in life, nobody can make you happy. You enjoy being sympathized more than being happy. When people say, ayo, pava, you feel it because you are getting some attention. Listen, friends. If you decide that I shall not disturb myself for anything, no thought can touch me, no memory can affect. It's all my choice. That's why I was telling you in meditation. When you are going in a car, in a huge highway, motorways, so many cars are going, but you don't forget your destination, your little car. Other cars are not under your control, but this car is under your control. There are so many thoughts in the highway of consciousness. Listen carefully. Over other thoughts, the memories that are flashing over that, you have no control. So consciously you are choosing a thought. You know you are always on the highway, you are the consciousness, but suppose it so happens you don't remember, you remind yourself, Kevala Satatabodham Nityamananda Rupam. Nitya Ananda Rupam. You take that vehicle, you take that thought. Let other thoughts come, son, father, brother, mother, this job, this is to be done, that is to be done. That will come. Those are all functional things. At that point you must know how to live your life. Functional. Wisdom is not divorced from your relative life. If absolute wisdom is divorced from relative life, what type of absolute wisdom is that? Absolute can never remain away from the relative. Like the space, the formless cannot remain away from any type of form, stars, galaxies, even a dust. Consciousness cannot remain away from any thought. So all thoughts will be there. But by habit, not knowing, what happens is the moment a thought comes, we go to the object of thought. Because you don't know that I am myself. So you feel gravitated by the thought to go into the object. To counteract that, you take up a thought about yourself. Any thought. All the idea that Niravadi Gaganavam, Nishkalam Nirvikalpam, Niravadi Gaganavam, always like space, partless, no modification. You take that thought. To remind yourself, It doesn't create the truth. You are with it. Then it is so effortless, thereafter you are functioning effortlessly with every thought. Your living becomes meditation, a continuous meditation. But if you do, just like you building a monument around the sundial, and therefore the very utility of it is lost. You keep the book, worship every day. Very holy book. The teacher's photo is worshipped, teaching is forgotten. How nice. God's photo is worshipped, God is forgotten. It's like worshipping the picture of all vegetables and totally lack of nutrition. What's the idea? Some houses you see that. They put on the table the mat which has got all vegetables. And what do they eat? Noodle. Rice. Vegetable? No. Pictures are there. You can look at the picture also. So you have all the holy pictures in the house. Yourself, miserable, unholy, stupid, angry, upset, jealous. No, friends, please, okay? Think it over and see the truth for yourself. And what is that he says? This is this body and all the upadhis, samulametat paridaiha vanho sadatmani brahmani nirvikalpe brahmani nirvikalpe sadatmani this jnanagno vanho. In this fire of knowledge, this fire of knowledge which is nothing but yourself, sada atmani brahmani nirvikalpe, call it atma, brahma, free from modification, in that samulametat paridaiha, having completely burnt all the upadhis. When you say burning all the upadhis means what now? The body is gone, upadhi is burnt out. No. Like the gold. You burn it, it glows more. And after it comes out of the taste of fire, nothing can make it impure. Your body, your thoughts have come out of this taste of fire of knowledge. So beautiful. So no more you consider them as a source of problem. When I see myself who I am, and everything is thrown into this fire of knowledge, understand the taste. Nothing affects you anymore. So it is not that they are dismissed. Body is there, but no more I am the body. Thoughts are there, no more I am the thought. Doing this, tata swayam nitya vishuddha bodha. Thereafter, swayam nitya vishuddha bodha ananda swarupa. So these sense organs of action, memories, body, creation, they are there, but they don't touch me, the Absolute, who is Ananda Swarupa. Anandatmana tishtadi vidvarishtha, vidwan, the one who knows the truth, and vidvarishtha, the greatest among the vidwan. It's a eulogy, a prasansa. It's not that in this knowledge there is a great knowledge, greater knowledge, greatest knowledge. No. In relative knowledge there can be informed, more informed, most informed, yet to be most informed. That can go because that relative knowledge is a progression. In infinity, In the knowledge of consciousness, knowledge of yourself, there is no question of somebody knowing a little of the infinity, somebody knows a little more of the infinity, somebody little more of the infinity. No. When you see it, you see it. When you touch this earth, what have you touched? Have you touched earth or India? Huh? When you touch it, understand, you touch the earth. Anywhere you round the earth, anywhere in this planet, wherever you touch the earth. India may not be, Europe may not be, America may not be, other countries and continents may not be, but the earth is everywhere in this. When you see infinity consciousness, touch yourself, where is that? Wherever you go, everywhere it is there. So there is no comparison. You are in Europe, we are in Asia. Somebody in Australia, somebody in South America. All are touching the earth. No comparison. But what is the comparison? Australian landscape, South American landscape, European landscape, Asian landscape. So you go to see the countries, but you don't see the earth. Are you getting that? You see the countries, because relatively you can travel from one place to another place. Like, do you go to visit the space? When you say space, it is same everywhere. Understand? Consciousness, everywhere same. Everybody is same. So there is no comparison there. So there is no greater, greatest, no comparative, superlative, none of these things. In wisdom, there is no comparison. There is no superlative. Somebody is better, somebody is best. No. Knowledge is same. Expression, better or best. Shankara sees the truth. Shankara Narayan sees the truth. But when they both are right, his expression is different. The same Arunachala mountain here. All of us see it. All of us are seeing the mountain. In our seeing, there is no you see better, I see lesser. No. Same mountain we see. Describe. Somebody can write a poem. Somebody can write a novel. Somebody can just a statement. Somebody can say, I choose to keep quiet. What is there to write? So, does it mean the guy who writes more, he has seen more? Huh? Same mountain. That is why this wisdom, absolutely universal, total socialism. Everybody is same. In description only comparison. So be that self. Sometimes you can get into that complexes. Oh, somebody is speaking better, I can't speak. Somebody can write better, I can write. Why don't you be the truth? You be the truth for yourself. Then say, somebody can write better. Oh, fantastic. I enjoy his creativity. Me, stupid, I can't write. Enjoy. Somebody can express it better, but I can't express it. Don't have to be miserable about it, because everybody can't do everything, because you can do something which he cannot do. Your cousin who is studying in the top university, he comes back with a PhD degree and comes back home. And he asks, do you understand what is management theory? Do you understand what is the law of gravity? And you are totally finished. You don't understand. Because he is talking about his subject, then you go for swimming. And he is sitting down on the stone, like a baby, he playing with water. You jump, swim, go to this side, that side, drive, do everything. He says, jump. No. What happened to him? He is murkha. He is totally uneducated in relation to climbing a tree or swimming in a pool. So who is better? Nobody can know everything. That is where when you are aware of yourself, you have no complexes. You are such a wonderful person. You appreciate other people's achievement. Everybody cannot do everything. Certain thing only I can do. And you are aware of it. You are aware of your limitation. You are aware of your glory. But no comparison. Why should I compare? Somebody can drive, let him. Somebody can cook, let them cook. Somebody can write, somebody can write. Me, I can do certain things also. So beautiful. Healthy. Are you getting that? Absolutely healthy life. No competition, no comparison. You can sing, you sing. We all listen and enjoy. You can play instrument, you play the instrument. We'll all enjoy. Somebody can speak, very nice. A fellow says, I can't speak, I can't sing, I can't do anything. Okay, keep quiet and enjoy. Don't go on saying, I can't speak, and disturb everybody. Just be a nice, quiet, witness. Watch everything. So you are a very disciplined audience. That is a great thing to do. Understand? So no comparison, no contrast. That is why no complexes. In wisdom, there is no complexes. That's why no mood. You are not moody, there are no complexes. Appreciate, please. Very important how you use this knowledge. What you know, of course, is a blessing. But how much of it you live, L-I-V-E, it comes, reflects in your life. That makes the wisdom. Wisdom is like you might have millions in your house, but you are a beggar, as you are hiding your wealth, but living a miserable life. You have got all the information inside you, a miserable life, waste of time. How much of that knowledge comes into manifestation? Aware, how much you are aware in your life. So one who, having done this, testing all these upadhis in the fire of knowledge, the person abides in himself. But if you give a literal translation, all the upadhis are burnt, after that is only Brahman, he doesn't know what happens, that type of description, if you do that, then everybody is afraid. Oh, if I get this knowledge means I have to forget my body. I don't forget my body, so I can't understand the truth. No. Here it is not negation. This is where miraculous, mysterious, esoteric, complex subtleties have come in. People are brainwashed, they don't understand what it is. It's very down to earth. You be yourself. Know who you are and live with what you have. And at no time take yourself to be what you have, forgetting who you are. Work on that simple statement. Okay, having told this, then he goes. And how do I live with this world? Lovely. Prarabdha sutra grathitam sariram prayatu vatisthatu gorivasrak natat punapashyati tattvavettam anandatmani brahmani lina vrittihi prarabdha sutra grathitam sariram prayatu vatisthatu gorivasrak natat punapashyati tattvavettam anandatmani brahmani lina vrittihi. So, having seen himself now, what is his attitude towards his body? Prarabdha sutra grathitam sariram prayatuva tishtatuva goriva srak. Beautiful example he gives. Once you are aware of yourself, who you are, now you know you are ever existent. With the birth of the body, you are not born, you are unborn. With the death of the body, you are not dead, you are eternal. What a vision. It's not some type of a philosophical speculation. Please understand. Right now you see yourself as you are. You appreciate the whole organism, the entire mechanism. The creation, your body, your sense organs, all your thoughts. In all thoughts, I thought, consciousness. Because of our materialistic view of the world, where we take perception as a reality, grossness, tangibility as the ultimate, people don't have their insight into their thoughts, what to talk of consciousness. It is just like in old time, when everybody, when we were living in jungle or time, anywhere in the beginning of civilization, think of it. Just like the animals. Animals jump on everything, eat everything, see, hear, taste, touch, but doesn't know how to take care of his own body and he dies. Eyes are not more important. Understand, the animal, how does he kill himself? Want to catch something, he jumps into the water, drowns. He doesn't understand, he can't swim and come back. Forgets that his body is going to die. He wants something, goes into a fight. Forget that the body can be killed by the group. Think. Average person also like that. Physically, most people very gross. They give all importance to the world, not to their own body. That is why people kill themselves, to eat themselves to death. Some people go crazy about a sound or a touch or a taste or a smell and the whole body is sacrificed. It took hundreds of years to appreciate that this body, the machinery with which you look at the creation, must be taken care. Then there is Ayurveda, there is yoga, then the modern medicine, all these things started coming. To shift your importance from the world to your body must have taken a long time. To shift your importance from your body to your mind will take still longer time. And to shift your importance from your thoughts to yourself, longest time for a man. Understand? It's so invisible, so unconscious. Because flowers are beautiful. The sight, you go crazy. You see that today, the rose plant, I was coming from there, I was struck. Oh my God, so many flowers again. Sometimes people see that and they go towards it, fall into a ditch. They look at the flower, they go in there, oh, fallen now. It happens. You suddenly look at the child and the child is running at you, running to the child, then something again you hit a stone. Oh, what happens? Smell it. It's beautiful. How do you remember your body? So body is neglected. To shift that these perceptions are beautiful because body is there, therefore body must be taken care. This body is so beautiful because mind is there. Sense organs are there. The sense organs are so wonderful because mind is there. Thoughts are there. Thoughts are so wonderful because I am there. And this I thought is so nice because nameless, Me is there, the meaning of the word I. You understand? Every person has to understand this. For the collective humanity to get into this knowledge, it needs a huge leap in time. More and more people see these things, more and more popularity will be. But when you make the subject matter of God, theology, discipline, the simple thing is forgotten. The world is taken into account. The world is so much taken into account. It's like you take care of the beautiful road, beautiful car. Drivers are all drunk. Drunken driving, more people die on the road than in the house. Not knowing how to relate to people, more people are emotionally devastated than physical devastation. Physically very healthy, emotionally devastated. A ruin walking through this body. Struck by jealousy, struck by hatred, struck by complexes, struck by religious hatred, theological indoctrination. Dead people walking the earth. Please. Now you must see about yourself who you are. Then, thoughts are beautiful, body is beautiful, creation is beautiful. How? Prarabdha sutram grathitam sariram. According to your prarabdha karma, all things will continue to happen in life. And this prarabdha karma, when you say that, understand, destiny, karma, when you talk about, it's a very, very beautiful thing. Destiny orientation does not take away your purushartha. Purushartha means effort. This is a huge misunderstanding around the world. Buddhism also has accepted it. So many times, even Buddhist youngsters also, not only Hindu youngsters, Buddhist youngsters also think, oh, Buddhism is useless. Oh, Hinduism is like all destiny orientation, karma orientation. Please appreciate. With that word karma, there is another word comes also, purushartha, your effort. You must put forth effort. See how logical it is. Rain comes. Did you bring the rain? Come on. Did you bring the rain? Rain is natural. Rain is natural. Rainy season. Anybody pushing the clock? Season clock. Season clock we are pushing now, right? Or rainy season. Ooh, rainy season. Oh, spring season. Is it so? There is no season clock you are pushing. Nature going one after changing seasons. Understand? Seasons are coming. When the season is coming, that is prarabdha. What is purushartha? Rainy season, paddy plantation. Don't say God should bring the rain also, plant the paddy also. Spring season, winter and spring, potato, cauliflower, broccoli, all vegetables, European vegetables. Summertime, mango blossoms. Spray it, protect it. What comes is destiny. How you use it is your purushartha. Where you are born, how do you explain why you are born, where you are born? Think. How do you explain your parentage? How do you explain to whom you meet? Are you getting that point, please? Can anybody say why he met somebody? Why she met somebody? Why you are born into that particular family? Next moment what you are going to see, anybody knows here? You might have planned, no, Swami, I know, 10 o'clock I am going to meet the governor. That you know. But when you are driving in the car, another car will knock you. Do you know that? So karma is a beautiful, wonderful perception, a viewpoint, where you know that what comes in life, over that you have no control. But you must know how to use it. Purushartha. That is where comes your individuality. You must learn how to use it. Now, when you are going to use it, listen, if you use it looking for happiness, looking for satisfaction, you shall be disappointed. Because you cannot get the happiness from the object. That is not there. You can get some comfort, so work for it, no problem. That is why be happy with yourself. Thereafter, whatever comes is destiny. What you do is your purushartha, is your effort. And because of your work, suppose certain result is coming. Prasadam, God's grace. Whatever comes. Why? Because always there will be a short gap between your expectation and the reality. It will never so happen, whatever you say, that is how it will happen. Never. So if your acceptance is there, so beautiful. You understand? You are enjoying at all levels. So karma is not a helpless theory. People misuse it. That is not mistake of the understanding. Somebody sits down simply, without doing anything, God will take care. There was a man who wanted to test out. Like many people want to test God also, whether he is going to really take care or not. So the person goes there to the forest and is waiting for God to give him things. Because you listen to many types of stories like that. Somebody went to the forest and a monkey brought one fruit and gave it to him. Or some nonsense. When you listen to the story, now you say, I must be stupid because God never takes care of me. I am not a devotee of God. Please, that's not the taste. Anyway, so he says, he goes to the jungle and was for 4 or 5 days, starving, nothing comes on his way. He said, oh my God, why are you so cruel, not taking care of me? Then he saw there was a jackal, lame one. Then he said, this is a beast of prey. If he cannot run, he can't hunt. Let me see how he gets his food. And he follows him. And to his surprise, he saw one elephant, one lion drags one, hunts a deer, eats it, leaves whatever he can't eat, goes away. And this fellow goes and gets it. Then he says, oh God, you take care of the lion, take care of the jackal, and I am your devotee. Story, A voice comes. Why don't you be the lion? Why do you want to be jackal? So always devotion means to be provided. Who said that? Devotion also means to create. Why is it that devotion means only to be provided? So that is where the theologies destroy people. If you believe in this God, you will be healed, you will be killed, and you will be given this thing, you will be given that, you will worship this one. People have successfully destroyed all these gods. In Madras, there is one place, there is a Visa Ganapati. Visa Ganapati means what? If you want a visa for America, you should go to that Ganapati temple. I was stunned. You want marriage, there is a marriage Ganapati. One Ganesha, if you worship, you can, if you are not married, you can get married. Another one, if you want a baby Ganapati, you go to that Ganesha temple, you want baby, you go and worship him. Visa Ganapati also. If you want visa to other countries, you go and worship him. Don't say why. People do it. Even when this tradition where God is all inclusive, this thing happens. Imagine the exclusive traditions where the God is somewhere sitting down there. How many applications you'll be getting for everything? Ishvara. So who said to be devoted means to be given? To be devoted means not to give? You create. Please. So physical body, so it's like a prarabdham. Prarabdha sut. So once you are happy with yourself, thereafter whatever comes on the way, and you learn how to make use of it. Because prarabdha is three types. Ichha prarabdha, anyecha prarabdha, anicha prarabdha. Ichha prarabdha means you are happy with yourself, but you choose to do something. Consciously you choose to do something. That is wisdom. I know I don't lack anything, but why not do something? Ichha prarabdha. So you choose. So you take the responsibility, face the consequences. Suppose I say, let me start a school. Then I can't say, oh, I don't know, this school started so much problem. Who asked you to start it? You start, you take responsibility. Ichha prarabdha. Other one is anyecha prarabdha. Anyecha prarabdha means other people wishing it for you. Why don't you do something? We'll help you. Do this, do this, do this. Anyecha prarabdha. Another is anicha prarabdha. Neither you want nor others want, but it comes to you. You don't want to be having cancer. Others don't want you to suffer from cancer, but it comes. Prarabdha. Three things. So you choose. Everything comes under these three principles. You make use of it life, because that is what life. How it will come, who knows? A person planning the whole life. It is I'm 50-year-old, I'll take a voluntary retirement, get out of it, and I'll enjoy life. Coming, driving home, dies on the road. Everything is organized. Children have gone. Now me and my wife will have a nice time. Suddenly wife goes, husband goes. Everything is fine. Now my children are settled, I will be taken care. Now child dies, you have to take care of the grandchildren for next 20 years. Who knows? This is Prarabdha Sutram. This is like a thread of Prarabdha Karma. Prarabdha Sutram Grathitam Sariram. This is like a garland. Your body, your sense organs, your thoughts, your situations, all strung in the Prarabdha Sutra. A thread of garland holds it. And you carry it on your neck. How? The wise man carries it on his neck. How? Gauriva Srak. Remember that story. Example. Gauriva Srak. In the Avaniyavattam day, in a particular full moon day, in India, they worship the cows. Every day cows are worshipped. But that day, special puja. You have a bath to the buffalo, give a bath to the cow, and then bring the mala, put it around them, give them everything. And when you put the mala around the cow, how does the cow treat the mala? The moment you put the mala, does the cow feel, it's a bovine spirit. Divine bovine. Do you say that? When you give the mala to the cow, when you are giving it, immediately turns around. He doesn't feel respected. The moment you give the mala to the cow, taking it also, he wants to eat it. He won't allow you to put it. And by chance you put it, and if it's longer than usual, finished. Mala is gone. So how much respect the cow gives to the garland around his neck, that much respect the wise man gives to the body, mind and the creation. Meaning, it doesn't matter. Because now this mala is fresh, it is drying up, falling apart every second. Body shall go any time. Make use of it, disappear. Bas. Gorivasraka. What a beautiful example. Natat punapasyati tattvaveta. This is where the misunderstanding comes. Tattvavetaha punahana pasyati. The one who sees the reality never sees it again. Why? Anandatmana brahmani leena vritti. His vritti leena. The thoughts are totally submerged, resolved in consciousness, which is absolutely blissful. Therefore, he never sees the body again. If you literally translate it, then you say, I can't forget my body, that means I have not seen the truth. Hey, to understand the truth does not mean to forget the body. Understand, the body is there, but no more you take it to be yourself. Looks. When you ignore the existence of something, it is as well non-existent. Right? Do you take that statement and think over it, please? A person is there, but you ignore the person. He is as well non-existent. Kosu, kosu, mosquitoes are there, but you ignore them. You have got your net, as well non-existent. Ignore means what? You have taken care. They can't reach you. They cannot reach. It means nothing. It is like suppose you have got a shield around you, one invisible, listen, you have got an invisible shield around you. Nobody can touch you. When you with an invisible shield, when you walk, just take it as a story. Invisible shield you are walking. Anybody comes, they can't cut you. They can't reach you. Like other day it happened. I was in Birmingham in America, Alabama. Birmingham, we were going for a walk. I was going for a walk with a gentleman. Suddenly, in that big house, one dog, big bulldog, you know that Churchill face, the big dog. He comes. I said, I used, really started running to the left side of the road. I said, what is this? He said, Swamiji, don't worry. I said, what do you mean I don't worry? He said, no, this fellow is always there. I'm going with him, so naturally, why should I worry? Because he knows. I said, what do you mean? Not even barking. He said, no. He has got an electronic gadget in his neck. If he crosses 10 feet from the lawn, it will give him such a shock, it has to go back. It's open dog, so everybody will be afraid. So if you go between the house and the lawn, if you get into the lawn, he can bite you. But if you are outside the lawn, he can only bark. But if it crosses the attempt to cross the line, there is an electronic gag. It gives him a shock. He runs back. He is like Lakshman story, Lakshman Rekha, Sita, he has got 3 lines. If the Ravana comes crushing it, he can't cross. But if you cross it, then what can you do? So if you cross, dog will bite. But dog cannot cross. Are you getting that? So he is stuck. So you are safe. Nobody, that thing cannot, the thing cannot reach you. Same thing also. When you are with yourself, who you are, this body is not going to affect you. They can't cross. Body cannot touch. Sense organs cannot touch. And people have that imagination is what? Once I see the truth, they are no more visible. No. If you ignore them, because you completely ignore them. Once I ignore means they are not non-existent. They are there, but they don't touch you. The dog is there, but they can't touch you. The dog cannot touch you because he has his limitation. Please tell me, that is, when you think clearly, see these things for yourself, you think for yourself. Is a thought affecting you or you feel affected? Come on. This flower is here. Does it attract you or you feel attracted? For an animal, for the animals you can say, as though it is attracting. The fragrance comes, animal irresistibly come towards it. Honey is there, so the honeybee comes. What about you? As a human being, does it attract? Attraction is in the flower or in you? Huh? Attraction is in the person or in you? A thought is torturing you or you feel tortured by thought? How can a picture torture? Understand? Please see. So prarabdham, so many things will come on your way. Which one you want to choose? You choose. Take responsibility. The moment you choose it, you better learn to take the responsibility. Our trouble is, I will do things, but others must take the responsibility. Like, I will eat this sweet, but no diabetic. I will eat the fat, but no cholesterol. You can't do that. But if you say, that is why today sugar-free sugar, fat-free cheese. So like that, if you want a guilt-free entertainment, be yourself. Guilt-free entertainment. Absolutely no guilt. Why? Individuality is not there. I am happy with myself. Can I have it? Yes. Don't have it? Yes. What is the guilt? Nobody can point the finger at you. Oh, you did that to me. Get lost. I am not interested. You want it? I want it. You don't want it? I don't want it. What do you do? What do you do to a person like that? You understand what? You understand the equation. Please see. So who initiates your movement toward the sense object? Non-living sense subjects do not initiate their movement towards you. You initiate your movement toward the non-living sense object. You better watch out. Nothing really attracts unless attraction is in you. Nothing really tempts unless there is temptation in you. Okay. If it is a living sense object, a man or woman, they can suggest you. They can throw certain hints, they can throw certain suggestion towards you. Yes, somebody can throw the suggestion towards you. To yield or not to yield is whose responsibility? Again, it is your responsibility. Somebody can tell you something to do or not to do. Is it your choice or the other person's choice? So don't say that person seduced. No. If you are, that is why 10-year-old, 12-year-old, 15-year-old, yes. But you are 25, 35-year-old, of course, then you are mentally challenged. Then what can you do? The moment you pass on the buck, you are mentally challenged. They look like very healthy, physically, mentally challenged people. Because always blaming the other person. You have no basis for that. Young, yes. Adult, no. But some people never grow up. That is why self-knowledge. When you are aware of yourself, then you don't blame anybody in life. You don't blame anybody. That is why you are such a wonderful person. You stay with your responsibility. Arguments comes in life trying to fix the responsibility. You understand? Why people conflict? Why there is argument between the people? Because you want to fix the responsibility. Are you responsible or I am responsible? Did you do it or I did it? Did she do it or did I do it? So that is where glorious argument takes place. But if you know for sure, I am the culprit, you know. Why talk about it? Chalo yaar, sorry. Now what argument? Or I didn't do it. I didn't do it. The other person, no, you did it. Let him, the person, go on telling. Why? It is nonsense. The person doesn't know. So you are quiet. Again, you don't join. You never join the issue. Are you getting that? Because you are totally aware of yourself, you don't join the issue. How long a person can fight with you? You don't join the issue. The link, You say, I say. I say, you say. You say, I say. Link. When you say, I don't say. Then what happens? Then what happens? The link is cut. But always people want to be the last word. I must be the last word. Then link will continue. If you are wise, you cut the link. Okay, I think you are a rascal. Yes, I am. Thank you. Done. And if you are a strong person and you withdraw, you know what happens? The other person loses. Okay, I am responsible. Thank you. So I am useless. Thank you. What do? It's like a poor man attributing a motive to a rich man who is supporting him. Just think, a simple example. Person is poor. The rich man is supporting him genuinely. But the poor man is now blaming the rich person. You are responsible for a misery. I didn't know anything. You brought me all these things. I got into trouble. Okay, I made a mistake. I'm going. He goes. Who suffers? Emotionally, somebody is poor. Other person is emotionally very rich, happy with himself. And when he is giving the company, the other person says, oh, you are exploiting my ignorance. All right, thank you. I won't anymore. Goes. Who suffers? So are you sure of yourself? That is where comes the question. You cut the link. You cut the link. So beautiful it is. So don't say Ananda Atmani, Brahmani Shobhani is there with himself, everything is lost completely. No, everything is there, but you don't identify with anything. Okay? So Prarabdha Sutram, like a Prarabdha that continues, as the cow doesn't feel respected or disrespected by the garland, like that. You don't feel respected, disrespected, neglected, wanted, unwanted, none of these things. You are so happy with himself. You want a bad language? You are too full of yourself. You are so much too full of yourself that you have no time for anything. People say, very selfish. Not selfish. I am happy with myself. Feel great that I don't bother you. But having found this knowledge, can a person really keep quiet? Helps everybody to understand the truth for themselves. That is where you ichcha prarabdha, you choose to share this knowledge with everybody. Just think of it. This knowledge to be shared is a great thing. That's a great inspiration. But a faith to be shared is a perspiration, is not inspiration. Faith. I believe in this God. If you believe, you will go to heaven. Or if you don't believe, you don't. Ayyo, that's a perspiration. Because you are frightened the hell out of me. If I don't believe, I will go to hell. Ayyo. Suppose you say, if you understand yourself, I don't say you believe yourself. If you understand yourself, you are free. If you don't understand yourself, still you are free until you know. Are you getting that? There is no guilt in it. You are free. If you know yourself, you are free. If you don't know yourself, still you are free until you know. What a truth it is. What a beauty it is. Are you getting that? Say no exploitation of any kind. Okay? Read. Akhandanandamatmanam Vijñāya svasvarupatah Kimichan kasyava hetoho Deham pushnati tattvavite Akhandanandamatmanam Vijñāya svasvarupatah Kimichan kasyava hetoho Deham pushnati tattvavite. Right. So, person thus, one who knows himself, akhandananda atmanam vijñāya tattvavite. You are the knower of the truth. Who? Akhanda ananda atmana vijñāya. Those who know themselves, which is indivisible, eternal joy. So, tattvavit, knower of the truth, don't know this. Those who know this, they are the knower of the truth. When you know yourself, you are a wise man. Don't say wise men know the truth. Never. Those who know the truth, want to call them wise? Choice is yours. Having known it, such people no more get into mess. Kimichan kasyava hetoho deham pushnati tattvavit. This person, for whose sake he will torture this body, either nourish this body or torture this body. It comes in Panchadashika. Kimichan kasyagamaya sariram anusajjuret. It in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad it comes. This language, this line. Ayamas Vijnana Atmanam Vijaniyat Chet Ayamasmiti Purusha. Atmanam Vijaniyat Chet. If you know yourself, Ayamasmiti Purusha, I am the Purusha, the Absolute. Kimichan, desiring what? Kasya kamaya, for whose sake? Sariram anusajjuret. You unnecessarily torture the body. You don't torture your body anymore. Ignorant man tortures the body for pleasure. I must see this. I must hear this. I must touch this. I must smell this. I must taste this. For what cost? Even if body is dead, so what? That is how the fellow become a drug addict. That is how become an alcoholic. And also get into terrible human relationship. Oh, I can't live without him. I can't live without her. Like some people say, I can't live without the sugar. Cannot live without the chocolate. So that is why they call the other person my sugar, my honey. You understand? Some people can call them my bread, my pizza, anything you can call, no. Whatever. Sariram anusaj, because you can't live without him. Can't live without her. Cannot live without this. Cannot live without that. Hey, please, it's not a joke, huh? There's nothing wrong in being companion. There's nothing wrong in living with somebody. Then definitely life is not meant to be alone. It's meant to live with people, live with everybody, live with things. What it is not meant for is not to create a problem out of it, not to create a crisis out of a situation. I live with somebody, I live with something, but let not that something be a problem. Let not that somebody be a problem. Let that relationship be not my noose in which I am hanged. I am happy with myself. Then I choose the noose. Really that. I am happy with myself, but I choose the noose. Why? What else to do? Understand? When you take the noose on yourself, you know how to throw it out also. When you do not know how to, you shall know, you do not know when the noose starts tightening you. If you are always free in a relationship, you know you have consciously got into it. If the noose is tightening around your neck, you don't understand. You have not gone into it consciously. You are an unconscious adventurer in the wilderness. Therefore, possibilities are you can fall into an abyss. Chances are. If you are a conscious adventurer, every moment of it you enjoy. And when you know it's not working, bye-bye, out. Out of it. And especially in this knowledge, there is always a way out. Because, please understand, it's fantastic knowledge. In every You go into a plane. Before the plane takes off, this lady will be standing there. No, this lady or boy, whoever is the stewards in the, what is that? In the aircraft. In this aircraft, there are 6 doors, back to, center to, into, all this they point out, no? Why? In case it falls, the light will come up and get into this door. Get out of through this door, emergency door. When you go to a hotel, they give you the picture, or the picture on the floor, or the picture on your door, map of the floor, nearest fire exit. If you are an experienced traveler, first thing you do when you go to a hotel is find out where is that fire exit, which is the nearest staircase. Because night when the fire catches, will you look for the staircase? Suppose you don't know where the staircase is, only fire signal, what do you do? So they show you the fire exit, they show you the emergency exit. Don't you think while living through life, driving through this body of a car, we should have some emergency exit? And there is an emergency exit unto yourself. Upanishads introduces you to the emergency exit. In a relationship, when something goes crazy, in your sensation, hunting experiences of life, whenever you are tired, exhausted, you feel it's a critical situation. Upanishads, the wise one who knows this opens the emergency exit. And when you open the emergency exit and get out, you get out of the hotel, emergency exit, you get out, where do you go in? Open, vast field. When you open this exit inside yourself, what you get into is vast spread of consciousness, infinity expanse yourself. And never you miss that again. So, like anchored on the shore, you cruise through the river. How nice it is. Just take those imagery. Anchored on the shore, you cruise through the river. Oh, there is a waterfall, let it be there. Why? You know you take the thing and come to the shore. Let the boat go. Anchored in yourself, you are getting into experiences of life. Experiences will come to an end. Understand? Sensation, not experience. Sensation will come to an end. That in whose presence you are experiencing, always there with yourself. Most people get into sensation to forget the experiencer. You understand? Most people go through the sensation to forget the experiencer. The eye is to be forgotten. Oh, I am so troubled now. Watching a movie will be so nice. So the troubled eye forgets himself with watching the movie. Now once you forget yourself by watching the movie, now what happens? You forget the trouble. Now the movie becomes your trouble. I want to watch movie now. You like to forget the sorrow, you start drinking. Now you become alcoholic. To forget your misery, you take it to the drugs. You become a drug addict. So to escape something, when you get into something, that becomes your addiction because you are an idiot. Are you getting that? In the first place, you are an idiot. It's a beautiful description of you, isn't it? In the first place, you are an idiot. Why? Because you are looking for happiness somewhere. So you got into somebody, or got into something, got into problem. So you want to forget it? So you go to somebody else, or something else. If that something helps you to forget it, now that becomes your addiction. So that fellow is useless, that man is useless, that girl is useless, or that crystal or that gold or that money is useless. Forget it. I go to now religious practices. Now that religious practices become your addiction. Anybody touches that, you shall feel incomplete. You feel disturbed. That is your taste. Whether you are addicted or you are free. Anybody touches it, wherever you find pleasure, if somebody takes it away, ooh, you fight. The next person somebody takes away, next man, next woman, next thing, you get a problem. Now you come to religion or a faith. Somebody want to touch it, now you are affected. Why? Because you find some solace there. That is where fanaticism comes. He is the only thing. I see. You're insecure. You're addicted. That is why you come to yourself. When you come to yourself, that is what happens. When you do that, now you choose. You choose the news. No more you are escaping. So ask yourself the question, are you escaping from yourself? Because I am bored, I want to do something. Don't do it, please. Don't do it, please. Be happy to do something. Don't say, because I am bored, I want to do something. If you are bored, therefore you are doing something, after some time you will get bored of that also. Because basically you are a bored person. But you are a happy person. That is also nice, this is also nice, everything is nice. Presence is nice, absence also excellent. Oh. Atma Samrajya Dhuk. You rule the empire of life. Yourself. Always happy with yourself, contented with yourself. Okay. Then you choose to, sometimes you get in, especially, please understand, you suppose watching a movie and you don't watch a movie, the movie is not going to complain. You brought me to watch me only twice and now you are keeping me filed in that rack, what nonsense. So next day you come, the movie has jumped out of the rack, fallen on your bed and it's chatpat, you know. He's now crying, what is this nonsense, you brought me, never saw me, what is this? Lucky, he doesn't do that. That's why inanimate things, everybody is comfortable. In a human relationship, headache. You get into that. So if you are trying to escape into somebody, and you are now very comfortable, so now you have taken your comfort, you are now satiated, now you want to go. The other person's dependence begins. You understand why you get caught by another human being? Because you are satiated. But the other person's dependence begins. What do? You understand what the trouble is? Now he shall give you huge guilt. Or she shall give you a huge guilt. So you got your relief, now what about me? Then you don't know what to do. Because you have got a guilt now, a genuine guilt. Why? Because true, I found some comfort. Now that I found my comfort, I want to go away. Ayyo. Now your guilt kills you. Because you are bored. You get into, you understand what you get into? Mess and mess and mess. That is why when you are bored, never step out. Be happy, then why should I step out? Choice is yours. Be happy, then step out. Then it's a different game altogether. But when you are bored and going, it will be miserable. So choose the news. That's a nice statement. Choose the news. Okay. So, give me some. So, Sarira Manusajya, why should you unnecessarily torture this body? Meaning, desiring what? For whose sake you torture this body or you nourish this body? You would take it literally, that is where more people become austerity driven. Kimichan Kasyakamaya, why should I nourish this body? So the fellow lies down on the road. So when people see wisdom means lying down this or living under a tree without anything, most people will be frightened. Those days there was no difference between lying down under a tree or living inside a house, because its only difference is one roof and no roof. Nowadays, the difference between civilization and the forest is enormous. No air conditioning, no running hot and cold water, no gas, no electricity, no good food, no Pizza Hut, no Kentucky Fried Chicken, no McDonald's, no, bio food, all these things are not there. So, you go to the forest for your renunciation, wait, upper, later on will come. Why? Because this fellow wants everything. So can I be Having all the fun and be wise? Yes, you can be. Be wise and have all the fun. Don't say, can I have the fun and be wise? You can't. But you can be wise and have all the fun. Like two students go to a teacher. One student says, can I meditate and smoke? Other fellow says, can I smoke while meditating? The fellow who asked, can I smoke while meditating? The teacher says, no. The other fellow says, can I meditate while smoking? He said, yes. So the other fellow got very angry. He said, how come he gave you permission and did not give me permission? Then the student said, what did you ask? He said, I asked him, can I smoke while meditating? He said, naturally, wrong question. I asked, then what did you say? I said, can I meditate while smoking? He said, yes. You can be in meditation and you can do anything. But by doing anything, you can't be in meditation. It's a huge statement. Appreciate. By having fun, you can't be in meditation. But be in meditation, then what do you want to have? Don't ask me. If you are asking, I will say no. Are you getting that point? If you are asking, shall I marry or shall I not marry? Marry. Swami, shall I marry or shall I come to the course? Marry. Renunciation you should not teach. Renunciation happens. Somebody wants to come away, let him come. Shall I stay here or shall I go there? Whichever is convenient to you, to go there, or go there. Whatever is convenient, give them the advice. Because the fellow never wants to listen inconvenient thing. He just talks nonsense. That advising is, if you know how to advise, you should advise what the fellow wants to listen. Because it's a waste of a time. The fellow has already decided what he wants to do. He looks for advice until he listens what he wants to listen. That is why advice is totally useless. But as a wise man, if you know the truth for yourself, you don't compromise. You tell him, is it good? No, you are an idiot, you stupid, you will suffer, don't worry, get lost. You have to be very clear. If he doesn't do it also, it doesn't matter. But later on, when he gets hit, he will remember you. This fellow told the truth. That's why be honest in advice. The other person takes it or not, makes no difference. You understand? The doctor should say, you are having diabetic, don't eat sweet. Don't say, oh, there is nothing much, you can continue to eat, you'll kill, you'll die. Fellow should speak the truth. How much you take, not take, that is your choice. Okay, so sweet, live your life, you understand? Control. Full-fledged enjoyment of life. Be happy and do whatever you wish to do. So don't take it literally. Kasyava heto sariram pushnati, for whose sake body will be nourished. For whose sake? So because you are happy, nobody else is there, make everybody else happy. For their sake, nourish the body. As I told you, selfishness is not knowing yourself. Selfishness is having known yourself, not caring for anybody. Selfish is not making money. Selfishness is after making the money not to help anybody. So for whose sake he shall live, for others' sake he shall live. What is this? If you understand? And nobody means that. For others' sake, you continue to maintain your body, live your life for others' sake. Because for you, it doesn't matter whether the prarabdha sutram gratitam prayatu va tishtatu va. The body is like prarabdha, it will continue. Someday it will drop out. So whether it is or it is not, makes no difference. But as long as it is there, you make use of it. For whose sake? Others' sake. That is where your life becomes living for others' sake. That's why in Sanskrit they call it sadhu. What is sadhu? Sadhu is not a holy man. Sadhu means parakaryam sadhnoti iti sadhu. One who lives for others. Parakaryam sadhnoti. There is nothing for him to gain or lose in life. He is happy with himself. Now lives for others. Really, only when you are aware of yourself, happy with yourself, you start living for others. Completely selfless existence. Because it makes no difference whether your body falls now or falls later on. Who cares? Because you are free. But longer you live, a better thing it is for other people, so that others can grasp it. So you have a responsibility towards your own body. You take care of it, others take care of it, nobody destroys it. It's a beautiful machine to be preserved. An instrument in the hand of God. If you speak the language of devotion, Ishvara alone is existing. Now this body, nimitta matram, an instrument in the hand of the Lord. When you go to Ishvara, we'll talk that language. Okay? Now, having told this, now read the next one. Sansidhasya phalam tvetate Jivan muktasya yoginah Bahiranta sadananda Rasa swadanamatmani Sansiddhasya phalam tvedate Jivan muktasya yoginah Bahiranta sadananda Rasa swadanamatmani. Right. Sansiddhasya phalam tu etat. Jivan muktasya sansiddhasya etat phalam. Yoginah, call him yogi, jivan mukta, siddha. All the words same thing. Yogi, sansiddha, jivan mukta, all the words are same thing. Do you understand the language? That's why ultimate absolute knowledge. One who knows himself, yogi, one with himself. Sansiddha, siddha, accomplished. Done all that is to be done. Siddhasya siddhi. Whatever is to be done, he has done. Whatever is eternally accomplished. When you know yourself, you gain something which is already existing, already accomplished. To be a physicist, you must do something. Study physics, remember physics. To be a historian, remember history. To a geographer, remember geography. To a musician, remember music. To a magician, know the tricks. To be yourself, what should you remember? You should remember yourself or be yourself. Listen carefully. Other day somebody told me, we are staying someplace. Many times it happens, I always tell the joke. One day a man said, Swamiji, oh, it's so nice to have you here. I say, oh, very good. I am also very happy to be here. No, you are telling like that, but whenever you go, that you will never remember us. I said, of course I will never remember you. What a lovely statement, eh? Very rude, no? Somebody told me, no, you will not remember. I said, of course I will not remember you. The fellow got a shock. I said, do you know why? Because I will not forget you. To remember, you must forget. Are you getting that? The remembrance follows the forgetfulness. If I don't, to remember, I must forget. I won't forget you. Now suddenly very happy. Eh? Like that. You cannot remember yourself. Do you know why? You can't forget yourself. Please forget yourself. You can forget everything else in life. Another person, another thing, another memory, childhood, youth, old age, thoughts, memories of various kinds. Everything can be forgotten. Can you escape yourself? Can you forget yourself? Can you be unconscious for a change? Come on. Be unconscious. Come on. Come on, be unconscious. Don't listen to what I say. Do not listen to what I say. Don't hear. Don't hear anything I say. Okay, don't hear. Don't look at me. Don't look at me, you can do. But you can, don't hear. Don't hear what I say. Eyes open, hands tied. Okay, no. Still you can close your eyes. But you think of it. Your hands here. Don't close your ears. I said, don't hear. Can you say? Don't be conscious. You don't have to tell a blind person, don't see, he doesn't see. But tell him, don't be conscious, be blind, inside. No consciousness. That is the beauty of this wisdom. Other things you cannot remember. These you cannot forget. It is why it's so glorious. Siddhi. Because you make it another thought, so sometimes I forget. Swamiji, sometimes I forget, sometimes I remember. What does it mean? You are showing how stupid you are. You are staying, you take that thought to be the reality. One idea. That's why sometimes I remember, sometimes I forget. Sometimes you remember, sometimes you forget. You can sometime be on the car, sometime outside the car. Can you be sometime on the earth and sometimes out of the earth? Huh? Earth, you are always there. You can get into a car and get out of a car. But can you be out of the earth? The car also on the earth. Or if you say, no, you can go in a plane, all right. Can you get out of an atmosphere? All right. Okay, I can get in an atmosphere, I am going into other planets and stars. Can you get out of space? Okay, I can get out of this space when I go to dream space. All right, can you get out of consciousness? You cannot. That is why the beauty. So, which one is easy? Being with yourself or being with other things? People find, so my anger and hatred very, very easy. Being happy is very difficult. If you know the truth, understand it clearly, forgetting yourself is not difficult, impossible. And being with an emotion is very difficult. Try to with an emotion 24 hours. Come on, try. That is why challenge yourself. Be angry 24 hours. Come on. Let me see. Get a, set a world record. 24 hours angry mood. Set a world record. Come on. Always angry, always hateful, always jealous, always miserable, always, anything. Even laugh 24 hours, you can't laugh because your stomach, your lips will pain. Laughing also sometimes you get tired, so exhausted. Suppose you tell a joke, ha ha ha, laughing. Hey, enough. Breathless. Why? Because you can't laugh anymore. You can't cry anymore. Every emotion. But can you escape being yourself? Which is easy? Being yourself or being with an emotion? Understand? Jivan Mukti. Living liberated. Always aware of yourself. Jivan Muktasya Yoginaha Sansiddhasya, one who knows himself, Bhagavan says, Bahiranta Sadananda Rasaswadana Matmani. Bahihi Antaha Sada Ananda. Ananda Rasa Aswada Atmani, in himself. Ananda Rasa Aswadana, tasting the elixir, the nectar, the bliss, the honey of bliss, the nectar of bliss. Where? Bahi Anta, inside, outside. Meaning, happy with himself, whether he is perceiving the world outside or the thoughts inside. Always happy, overwhelmed. Happy, the happiness, fulfillment, contentment, satisfaction with himself. Understand? Why people find it, first time when people find it, unless they go step by step studies, why they find it difficult? Because for the average person, definition of happiness is sensation. Happiness is equal to sensation. That is why people say, I know, but I am not always happy, Just like you are not always listening to music, always touching something, always tasting something, comes and goes. For this fellow, happiness also comes and goes. That is not the absolute. We are talking about a sensation. We are not talking about a sensation. We are not talking about a thought. We are talking about yourself. Sadananda. Bahi anta. Inside, outside, morning, evening, dawn, dusk, any time. Who are you? Happiness, bliss, immortal, absolute, free, any time. Which is easy? Difficult to be a role or difficult to be an actor? Come on. Which is easy? To be with the actor or to be with the role? Suppose a movie person comes, the man who has acted in some movies and other things, that actor is hanging around everywhere. But if you want to say, can you speak like you are speaking in Ben-Hur? Huh? You catch that fellow. You catch that actor and you tell him, hey, oh, that speech you gave, the Julius Caesar, wow. Can you talk like Ravana? Can you act like Rama? You did that. You call these children, come, Labakusa, you are son of Rama, Rama, you sang so well, sing again. So they have to remember the script, they have to remember the tune, they have to remember everything. Suppose they have been doing a background, somebody singing, can they do that? Difficult. But to be themselves the actor, is it difficult? Hey, you must come. How long it takes? Take your uniform and come. That dress which you put on in that particular movie, come in that dress. Oh, somebody has taken it away. Can you say, but you must come. Somebody has taken my body, until he returns, I can't come. Your mood sometimes can return. Only when happy mood comes, I will come. Why? Moods have gone somewhere. Now I am very angry, I can't come. Until the anger is forgotten, you can't talk to somebody. Until the hatred is forgotten, you can't talk to somebody. Because the normal mood has gone. Somewhere as though. Whereas, can you say, you are unconscious? Because you are so stuck on your thought, not seeing yourself, therefore you think as though you come and go. No, moods come, moods go. Let them come and go. But you create your own thought and move through life. Just like in your own car, in meditation, I was telling, in your own car, you drive through the traffic. You create a thought, you move through. Other thoughts, let them come. Because you are yourself the awareness. So sansiddhasya, one who sees this, jivan muktasya, yoginaha. What is the phala? What is the result of this knowledge? Happiness all times, all places, all conditions. Like, I'll tell you one example. See, this is amazing. In other things, you are happy. In every other things of life, in every other knowledge, you shall be happy only if they need it. See the difference between self-knowledge and the objective knowledge. In objective knowledge, your happiness will come from being accepted. Like you are an engineer, but nobody needs your knowledge. They don't appoint you as an engineering professor or engineer. Will you be happy? Others should need your engineering knowledge. Then only you can get a job. Then only it's useful. You open a theater, nobody patronizes it. Miserable. You open a business, nobody patronizes it. Useless. You write a book, nobody reads it. Useless. You cook the food, nobody comes and takes it. Useless. Every other knowledge you will be surprised to discover, if others don't need it, it is useless. Whereas in case of self-knowledge, even if the whole world doesn't need it, makes no difference. Why? Because I am happy with myself. That is why there is no loss and victory. Are you getting that? There is no loss and gain. Even if the whole world doesn't need it, it makes no difference because I am happy with myself. Other knowledge, if others need it, then only I will be happy. So that is why people choose a career. Choose a career. Everybody wants to be doctor, engineer, scientist, painter. Why? Because other people need it. This is in demand, this is in demand. So that gives them money. Unfortunately, what has happened is, listen carefully, how the world is deluded. Being rich, the person feels comfortable. Need not be happy, but he equates comfort with happiness, so deludes himself. So when he is uncomfortable, miserable, he looks for this knowledge. He is so shattered by the time, he doesn't have the freshness to understand himself. That is the time he further destroys himself. But if the person appreciates that for my happiness, what should I do? It is myself. Nobody need it. If nobody needs it also, no problem. If everybody needs also, it's great. That is why this knowledge in this tradition is given free. Why free? It's not yours. What you are giving also is not yours. To whom you are giving also is already his. Pointing out. That is why what the teacher demands or the scripture demands is attitude. Are you prepared? That much, nothing more. 100,000 only will come. That much money you shall give, this much money you will give, that much. That you give later on. That's all right. But first, are you ready for this knowledge? Then give it to the student. Only qualification is, are you ready? No other qualification. And it's a language of silence. We shall see in the afternoon. Once you see, Jivan Mukta, Siddha, happy all times, morning, midday, evening, every time. Okay? To all this, then further the next verse he says, how it is, the phalam, what are the results? It will come step by step. We shall see it. Just read it, we shall see it. Vairagyasya phalam bodha bodhasyo parati phalam swanandanubhavar shantihi eshaivo parate phalam. Right, so how you enjoy that all times, all places, we'll see it in the afternoon. Close your eyes, please.